Okay, so in the video today, I'm going to teach you how to use Adobe Illustrator as an intermediate step to go from your Google Doc straight into the printer. Now, I'm signed in as me on this computer, so please be careful with what you do. You're only supposed to be on your backpack tag sheet and really Adobe Illustrator. So when you first get here, you might someone else's artwork might already be here, and so you're going to go to File, New, and double-click where it says Letter, and it gives you a new blank page. Then you go to the Google Doc that's got all of your images on it, and I've put a Bats Maru down here. My backpack tag is ready to go. I'm going to click on the scissors at the bottom, which is the snipping tool. I'm going to choose New, and I'm going to try to outline bats as close as I can with the snipping tool. Now, if this takes more than a couple tries, then ask for help, but definitely try this on your own. And so you want to lasso around bats, or whatever the tag is. You want to get it as close as you can, because the closer you get, the bigger you can make that in the next step. And so I've got Bats Maru there. I go to Adobe, and I go Control V to paste it. Now, when I look at this, Bats is really super huge on this. This is a full-size sheet of paper, and we're putting them onto a dog tag. So we need to make this smaller. So along the right-hand side here, if I don't see that, you just click on your picture, and along the right-hand side, it's talking about your width and your height in pixels. Well, 1 inch is about 96 pixels, and so when I do 96, it dropped that one to 213. I should have warned you, please make sure that this little chain is not crossed out. If it's crossed out, then I would have just changed the width, but not the height. I would have changed the height, but not the width. I would have changed one. You want the width to be under 150, so like 145 would be pretty good, and you want the height to be under 96. Since this one is still above 145, I'm going to come in here and I just double click and go 145, enter, and that puts the height at a 65. As long as it's under 90, you're okay. That will fit onto my print. Now, I can move this around. It doesn't really matter where I put it in this step. It doesn't. I just get ready to print, and my laser actually thinks it's an old-fashioned printer. So I'm going to go Control P, and in here, this is the weird thing. Every single time the print preset goes to custom, and it should say default. And you would think it would say default by default, but it doesn't. It's all messed up. And then the printer should be the PLS 6.75, and when you're ready, you come on down here to say print. Now, it looks like it didn't do much, but if you look at the bottom of my screen, there's a little teeny icon. I hope that you can see this in the video, because sometimes the bottom gets cut off. But there's a little teeny red icon that says UCP, which is like something printer, Universal Code for Printing. And here's my Bats Maru. If you click on it, it gets bigger here, but it's not really getting bigger. You're just zooming in. You want to come over to the right-hand side where the focus view is, and you're going to click on that. With the lid open on the laser, that controls a little teeny red dot. And if I click right here, I don't know if you'll hear it, but the laser just moved to put a little red dot right there. And that's where I want to put the backpack tag. If you wanted the hole on the backpack tag to be down there, then you just put the tag right there. Then what I need you to do is click on the opposite sides, all four, to make sure that Bats Maru, or whatever your image is, fits on your dog tag. So pick a spot just above the farthest top. Make sure that's on your dog tag. You'll see a little red dot. Make sure that this is down, and that red dot should be on your dog tag. Check the top. Check the bottom. And if all four of those red dots are on your dog tag with the lid open, then you're ready to print. If they're not, you can always move the tag around. But if you can't get all 4 dots to fit on your tag, then you need to go back into Adobe. You need to go back into Adobe and make this image smaller. Just click on it, change the pixel widths, and then Control P again, and then go back to this little red thing, and it should be there. But once you're set, I'm going to go to Settings, and I want to go to Materials Database to make sure it's getting ready to cut in aluminum. If you have a bigger project like on the birch, if you're doing this on a piece of wood, then it appears slightly different. But here we go. I'm looking for metal, I'm looking for aluminum, and I'm looking for anodized aluminum. Now it says material thickness is 0. I'm going to say that it's about 5/1000ths of an inch. It's really close to like a 1/16 of an inch, but it doesn't matter. It just can't be 0. And then I'm going to hit apply, and then OK. Now at this point, if I had my dog tag all set up, I would close the lid to the laser and hit the green button here or the green button on the laser, and it's going to start printing. As soon as I start to print, the next person can come in and they can go File, New, and then they want again a letter. They're going to go back to the Google Doc that's got everybody's stuff. They're going to snip this using the snipping tool. So they just hit New Snip. They grab whatever they want. They paste it into AI, and they're ready to go. And that's really it for this video. I'll see you in the next video.